right? Black Science TV 111, Osei Kufuor. I'm back at y'all again. I'm coming to talk about thoughts. What are thoughts, and how does thoughts even exist on many dimensions? Now, a thought is a dimension because they travel from dimension to dimension. Okay, now, when I'm talking about a thought being a dimension, I'm talking about it is a form of information that has been existing for a certain period of time or a certain span of time. Now, you are your thoughts traveling from one place to another. So when you are thinking in your mind a thought, you have to understand that your brain is not the first place where your thoughts is being initiated. Your thoughts is being initiated by way of certain things that you are connected to outside of yourself. When you look at the movies, right? And you see in the Matrix where they have certain cords and strings connected to their head, right? You have that connected to you right now, meaning that you exist on many other different levels and different dimensions that you can't see yourself on right now because you are so caught up inside of the Matrix, which you made a contract to come here and pick up something to take somewhere else upon leaving the Matrix. When you are leaving your body, you are actually going somewhere to store. It's like going to a bank. When you have an account in the constellations. This is where you're born. This is where your soul is initiated. In the constellations of Orion, you have an account. And in this account, you must have a certain period of money or a certain period of information that is stored there before you leave the body. Now, if your account is not stored up, or you don't have a certain amount of information in your account upon leaving the body, you will come back. It may not be you per se, but it may be a fragment of you that may be left here, and you may go on into another dimension. And then in that other dimension, your fragment that you left behind may already store up in that account what it needs to store up and meet you through another person in another dimension that you may meet, and then all of a sudden y'all two like the same thing. You and this other person may like the same food, the same color and everything, but you're not really meeting another person. You're meeting a fragment of yourself through another person. You get what I'm saying? This is what dreams is like. You may have a dream that you are meeting somebody, right? But actually in that dream, you are meeting yourself from another dimension. And upon leaving that dream, you may come back to the earth realm, and that person may go back into another realm where it came from, but it's you meeting up with yourself for a date on a higher dimension in the dream world, which is our reality. You get what I'm saying? So when we are modulating from dimension to dimension, what we're doing is we're picking up certain spectrums of information, and we are unconsciously at times taking it back to places where it is needed to be. These are seeds. Thoughts are seeds. You are a seed. Every dimension that you go to, you are actually planting something there. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. You meet people for a reason. Why? Because they may say something out of their mouth. It may be a person from another planet or another galaxy. There may be some energy there that's coming through another person to touch something inside of you, to awaken something in you, so that way when you leave this body, you will be able to get to where you need to get to. You get what I'm saying? So therefore, as black people, we are soul beings. We are soul beings, or we are frequency carriers, meaning information. Frequency is information. Energy is information. When you are eating foods, again, the ingredients in your food is information. And you are downloading this information into your subconscious. Your brain is your first digestive system, which downloads this information into your body. So if it's negative information being digested from the ingredients that you are eating, which is genetically modified, then therefore your whole your spiritual biochemical structure will be shut down. You'll become aggressive. That's just like your spiritual self. When you go into other dimensions, when you are eating negative foods, when you go into the dream world to meet that dimension, you may have a nightmare. Right? And that nightmare will come from a genetically modified spiritual food that went into your spiritual biological subconscious. You get what I'm saying? So food comes in many forms. Energy comes in many forms. See, people look at energy and be like, energy is just energy. You have different energies that come from certain planets. Mars may have a certain type of energy. Venus may have a certain type of energy, right? And both of those energies, right, can occupy a body. And once it occupies a body, these are two people meeting each other in a dimension, in a physical dimension. You get what I'm saying? So therefore, when you are meeting another person in another dimension, what you are doing is you are still meeting a fragment of yourself, because you only exist. You are existing in a parallel universe. You are being projected from a